Okay, fair enough. I want to draw a mustache on his face and like warm the ink so it soaks into his head.
Can you warm my ink as well?
Sure.
Actually, make it really warm so it brands him.
That's a little far. I want it to be able to come out eventually.
Hey man, could you do me a huge favor?
What?
Could you make this sack of coins really, really, really hot for no reason?
No.
Oh. Well, you're mean.
Am I?
To me.
Okay. Have you defaced Callus enough? Can we go?
Yeah, alright, I hand his pen back.
Ooh, defacing.
Someone has given me the pen and I am putting it away.
Alright, time to go.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys walk past, and then once your back is turned, I prestidigitate everything away from Callus' face.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick, by the way, I'll be right back.
As you walk past, I like click my fingers and vanish the ink off Callus' face.
Thorin walks away feeling really good about fucking up Carlos' face.
Okay.
Excuse me. Ugh.
I like tap. If one of these priests isn't looking like too busy, if they're not elbow deep in someone's guts, I'm just gonna like ask.
Giggity? Question mark.
Ask hey, we just woke up after the trials. Who do we have to? What do we do now? Do we have to go see anybody, or?
They sort of turn around and look at you, and the first guy just responds, "Trials? What trials?"
The illusion and getting beaten up by the two really enthusiastic people.
We're new applicants
John?
is what he's talking about.
And then the guy in the reddish robes turns around and goes, "Oh, you just go back in the back room and talk to Arthur again."
Oh god. Do you know if Arthur is the man who designed that place?
Yeah, because I don't have like an in-depth knowledge of psychology, but even my amateur level tells me that he has some serious problems he needs to work through.
Oh no, I'm well aware.
He needs to work through problems.
Whoever
He
designed
was-
that illusion place.
He was the best that the guild and the Tridents could afford just during this time of war.
Okay.
Might I suggest an alternative?
Like a written test, multiple choice or something.
No, just hire two guys. One who can create illusions and one who can design things. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to do both.
Yeah, like
He sort of shrugs his shoulders and just goes, "It is what it is."
Suppose so.
okay, it's just really Freudian is all I'm saying. And
I think
Whoever
he
that
just-
is.
I think he just needs a good night out on the town. Just get it all out of his system, or in his system, depending on what he's into, judging from what we saw.
Okay, let's not dwell on this anymore before I have to like go find someone to mind wipe me and
Mind
them.
blow. Modify your memory.
Oh, actually, just before we leave, I'm going to empty my bladder on Callius.
No.
Well, here's fun with that.
this
Everyone
is
can make
lesson 1 in the etiquette lessons that I'm
Don't
planning, I think.
piss on people.
Yeah.
But
Maybe lesson 0, because I don't think most people need that explained.
well, I
Yeah,
mean, most
no.
people don't need to be told to carry a weapon into a battlefield, but here we are.
I can set things on fire with my brain. I don't need a pointy stick.
With your
Yeah,
brain.
yeah, sure you can, miss.
So as you sort of come into the back room, you see Arthur sort of hunched over some notes and he's sort of scribbling along quite furiously with both hands. He's almost like ambidextrous. He doesn't seem to raise his head to notice you though.
That makes much more sense than what I was envisioning. Like 2 hands on the same pencil.
You're fucking
like-
on it tonight.
Okay,
I would
suppose
laugh
I-
too, but it's just, I'm really tired.
I wasn't trying to be funny. That's honestly just what I imagined when you first said 2 hands.
Fair enough.
Arthur, we were told to come talk to you.
He
Just
looks
finished
up
the-
and he stops scrawling on the notes and like, "Huh? Oh yes, the latest applicants. Oh, I was just
Yeah.
noting the details of the other group that went in after you. Now, I believe your group won 176 points for the martial test.
Yes.
Ah,
That's right.
fantastic. Let me just consult the rat and we will tally up your scores.
What's that out of?
Yeah, we've got no idea if that's even good or bad.
He just looks at you and goes, "That is a good question. Let me double check."
Yeah, and he doesn't remember how the grading system works, so we still don't know.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. I'm sure someone else will be the one to nail it. I think this guy's just the tester.
Alright, so he sort of starts to tally up your tests and he goes, "Ah, yes, minus 5 points for failing the riddle, minus 2 points for incorrect attempts, another minus 2, oh, a minus 4, minus 2, a minus 1, minus 1, minus 1,
We
a
found a
minus
lot of
10,
stuff. Can you just like give us the bottom line?
and a
We're gonna
minus
be here a while.
25. Yeah, but you did get plus 40 for some of the good answers." Then he pulls out his abacus and he starts to sort of tally up all the scores.
I can just tell this is going to be like One Punch Man, where to kill everyone in one hit. He's like a C-level hero. Just because he's an idiot. Oh, it's crazy. This guy's a calculator.
It's an abacus, he said.
Well,
May
well,
sound like a calculator,
well,
whatever that is.
He's just like, oh.
There's
Illusions.
mince cream.
Loncho runs out for ice cream.
So he just sort of goes, "Oh, fantastic news. It seems that you have risen in ranks. You now have a grand total of 209 points." Oh, let me just...
Oh, we got fucking 40 points.
I was expecting us to go down, in all honesty.
And then he leans in and goes, "Let me see. I believe the copper cutoff, the lowest rank, was about 100 points. Then comes
Wow.
bronze at 150. Then comes iron at 200.
Oh, we actually did pretty well.
Then it goes
Also-
even further and the numbers get larger, but it appears that you might be iron ranked adventurers.
Cool, that's about midway, right? From memory.
About so. Of the 8 ranks, yes.
What
So
other
we're-
ranks? Sorry?
Huh?
What other ranks? I think I missed that last section.
Oh yeah, he's just like you see behind him, like on this big wall, like several names of different companies, and like the rankings go from copper, bronze, iron, steel, gold, platinum, mithril, adamantite.
There's no silver?
No.
Silver's a rubbish metal for weapons, I guess. If
I
that's
just-
what they're going off of.
I just look baffled as Tobias says that.
As does the Monster Slayer.
What? It's common knowledge. It's all soft and squishy.
You ever heard of a werewolf, motherfucker?
Or
Yeah,
vampires.
but like you don't make the whole weapon out of silver, right?
Incorporeal creatures.
Arthur just sort of chimes in and says, "Oh, we just put silver with steel together. Typically, we coat steel weapons with it. And we'd rather
Yeah.
not have." He looked up at the scoreboard. We'd rather not have 2 S's for the titles.
Fair enough.
Okay, so what do we do now? That we're evaluated.
Well, you can go talk to Vanessa and Alice, give them this letter of, well, quote-unquote recommendation and your rankings, and he finishes writing up one of the parchments and he slides it forward to you.
Tobias will take it. Okay.
Walking filing cabinet.
Thanks. See you around, I guess. If we're gonna stay around here for a while, we'll see you again, maybe.
I just start walking away, just
Yeah.
like, hopefully never again.
As we walk off, I'm like, so guys, I've been meaning to ask, where did you get that caravan we've been riding in?
Say again, sorry.
Where did you get that caravan we've been riding in?
Yeah, oh fuck, that's right. Shit. We meant to go fucking report that to someone.
Wait,
Well,
what?
to be fair, someone got murdered in the street, so I don't think they're gonna care very much.
What?
Don't you remember? Outside of the bar?
Oh, right. I thought you meant this was how you got the caravan.
No, we were brought from the border crossing by this kind old monk guy.
He sounds nice.
He
How
was
is he?
nice. Gone.
You took the Dragonborn that you met, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
him.
Well, wait, no, I forgot that. That's right. No, he wasn't just gone. That wasn't real when Longshore popped up and they weren't there. I forgot that. God, my fucking Nora just rubbed his temple.
Yeah, time loops are confusing. Yeah, so we should mention that to someone, that there's a haunted town to the south
Yes,
that
definitely.
traps people in time loops, and there's a bunch of dead adventure ghosts there. And
If only there was some kind of guild of adventurers, we could check that out. Oh well, to
Yeah.
the tavern, I guess.
Alrighty.
So you sort of step up towards Alice or Vanessa, whichever one you take your pick, and then the first one
Yep.
sort of leans forward and goes, "Oh, how did your test go?"
Tobias will hand over the note and say, all right, I think. We were a bit dumb in the logic trial, but pulled it together at the end, I think.
Oh, that's alright. Not many people do well with the logic trials. It's not designed for you to actually complete it successfully. It's more of a test of will. Most people call it quits before they even finish most of the doors.
So we're dumb but determined, guys. So silver lining.
Very dangerous quality, I think.
So she
I
starts
feel like
to
it's part of our job description.
So she starts to look through like this long, huge report, and her eyes scan fairly quickly, and then she sort of gestures for the other girl to come over, and she scans from the bottom of the parchment upwards, and the other one goes from top to bottom. Eventually, they finish and they conclude, and they sort of look up at you and just goes, "Well, so it seems that you have reached steel rank. No, wait, iron rank.
Oh.
No take backsies.
You have reached iron rank. Your weekly pay will be 200 gold, and you will
Hell yeah.
obtain 5 healing potions every time you come back to the guild to collect. You also have access to a bag of holding as well
Yeah!
as...
Oh fuck yes.
And then she looks through several of the other choices and just goes, "Well, you can choose between this ring, or you can choose between this potion. One or the other. This potion will, after you drink it, increases one of your stats permanently."
Whoa.
That's just for, like, we can't dole it out to people, right? It's just for one of us to drink.
Yeah. Whereas...
Is it alright if we metagame a little bit to like see who should actually have it?
Well, what
Because
does
that's a hard one to be like, how strong do you feel? Well, out of from 1 to 20, I'm at about at a 17, but I feel like if I was at an 18, I would be extra
okay.
strong.
So I'll tell you,
Okay.
so you have the choice between a potion or a ring. The potion will give you +1 to a stat, can't go above 20. And the ring will, on taking damage for, I think I wrote 2 times a day. So it resets at dawn, and as most other rings do. On taking damage, you can roll a 1d20, and on a 20, it transfers the damage to someone else of your choosing.
Whoa.
I honestly feel like the ring is a better option. Because
Well,
we can stick that on Tobias.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a very low chance of it happening. It seems unreliable.
Yeah,
you get
but
attacked all the time. It'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah, but all it takes is... Yeah, I don't know. I think
See, like, I
potion
feel
might
like-
be the
like-
better way to go.
I feel like a +1 to a stat isn't that huge unless
It's-
it's one that's already an
Yeah, so does anybody have any uneven numbers?
Strength, but there's no point in me buffing that.
Yeah. Does anybody have any 11, 13, 15, 17s?
Yeah, I have 13 for Constitution, 17 for Intelligence, and 15 for Charisma.
Yeah, so could give it to you and give you a buff to con.
Yeah.
Just not to cut Carlius. Carlius's only odd number is Constitution at 15.
Carlos is sneaky perk.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be taking
Oh,
He
hits.
actually engages.
Although Longshore is known
An
for shooting
archer.
at people from the next postcode over, so
Yeah, so
Yeah, I feel like if it's a choice between giving me 2 Constitution or Carlius 3 Constitution, you should go to Carlius.
So what do we think?
Because I stay like 5 miles away from the fight, whereas
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in favor of the potion for Carlius. I don't think the ring is reliable enough.
No. And it's good. I would like to, because Carlius is always up with me in the fray.
Mm.
It would be nice for him to take a couple of hits as well. It would benefit us all, yeah.
Alright,
Alright, we'll take
if you're going to take the potion, can someone just note it down so when Carlius gets back, you can tell him?
I'll just Facebook him and tell him.
Oh, okay, alright.
There's no way he'll remember. I will also write it down.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. And one question: that 200 gold salary, I guess, is that like in addition to jobs we take? Is that like our retainer, or is that our flat fee?
Oh, usually the jobs and bounties that we take come from either citizens or lords or kings, and they set the amount that you'll get.
Okay, so
So
the
it's a
200 gold
separate
is-
thing.
Okay, cool.
And so, how often are we paid this 200 gold?
Once a week.
Oh
Wow. How do we? So we
What-
just come back and get it whenever. Does it build up over time? So if we don't come back for like 3 weeks, will we come back
Yes.
to 600 gold? Awesome.
You're basically a bank with ridiculous interest.
Okay,
And we thought we might not come here. This place is great. I put the bag of holding on.
Yeah, who should carry the bag of holding? I'm thinking foreign just because you're beefy. But I'm also thinking me because I always keep out of trouble. Because like if we lose the bag of holding, we're gonna lose like all our stuff.
Well, yeah.
Thorin's
guess.
at least likely to cark it, I think.
Yeah, I
And if
think-
you
but
do
so am
cark
I.
it, we're in serious trouble anyway, because you're the
Well-
only one who.
Yeah.
But I,
that's
like
fair.
like you said, I tend to stay in another postcode.
But
So
yeah, but
it's-
the thing is that if we start putting useful things in the bag of holding and you're like 800 meters
Oh
away,
yeah, you'll need them in the
yeah, we
Well,
won't be
'cause
able to
I
get
was
them if
thinking
it's
we
far
should-
away.
storage as opposed to keep things in there that are actually important.
That's true. Oh, I actually, because I know how bags of holding work, I go, oh, look at this. And I'll open it up, and I'll put my coins in it, and they just vanish. And the bag is empty, and I'll hold it out for you guys to look at.
You just lost $5.
Nope, I pull the gold right back out of seemingly nowhere. And I jingle it a little bit. We're like, bag of holdings are fucking cool. And I put my gold back in, and it's gone.
Okay.
The
he's
bag of
having fun
holdings-
with that.
The bag of holdings are magical. You have to think about what you want to grab as you pull it out, and it just appears in your hand.
Did any of you get that reference, by the way?
Nope.
So
I
there,
want to say
there's an episode,
Simpsons.
no, there's an episode of Futurama where Bender sells his body, and he
Ah,
gets
yeah.
that stack of cash, and this dog comes up and like is about to pee on him. It's like, wait, no! If you don't do what you're thinking of doing, I'll give you $5. And the camera pans away. It's like, you just lost $5.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Thorin take the bag or Longshore?
Yeah, I think you make a good point about finding useful stuff in combat, but at the same time, to find something in that bag, like, is it? Because I don't know how bags of holdings work either in character or out. Like,
Oh, I just explained it. It's basically.
no, I mean like deeply mechanically. So is it?
Oh,
like,
well, ask
you've
me
all
in-
seen?
Ask me in character.
I am.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, have you seen this show? And I was like, Jacob, there are no shows in D&D.
Yeah, but I'm back to.
Okay.
But the only way I can explain this is you've all seen like the last Harry Potter movies, right? You know what, like Hermione basically has a bag of holding that she has to like shuffle through it and find what she's looking for. Is
Yeah.
it like that, or do you just like reach into it, think of what you want, and pull it out?
That's yeah, it's that one. I just said that like a minute ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
then, yeah,
it's
Thorin should
also-
have it.
It's also extra handy because I've had 2 potions be broken in a fight without me even, because they were just fucking hanging from my belt. It's just a sword hit it and it smashed. So fuck.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Also, was that 5 health potions each?
No,
As a
for the,
group,
like you guys are a group, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are those like the... What kind of potions are they?
3d8 minus 4.
Oh, still those.
Okay. So, how do we go about getting jobs, getting quests? Is there like a board we can just pick and choose from, or how does that work?
She looks at you and goes, usually you just come to us and we can assign you one.
Okay.
And we do have sort of an in-guild rule where only one group can take one contract at a time.
Okay. Well, we should probably hold off on that for today, right, guys, and get a break after all that. But want to give it a shot tomorrow, or
Maybe. Um.
Also, Wegs is on his way home. So...
Cool.
Do we want to just like fuck around for a little bit so like once he turns up, we're not in the middle of something?
Yeah, maybe. Because we're not really doing anything right now.
Because I mean, like at least as long as we don't leave Trident, because he might want to do some shopping or something.
Well, I don't want to leave yet. I've got people I need to talk to here.
okay.
Also,
well,
bags of holding are like... They're not like backpacks. They're like one
like a sack.
strap. Yeah, it's like a sack. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Alright, so it'll like... Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's rest and recuperate and do whatever we want to do for the day, shopping or whatever. Talk to people, and tomorrow when Carlos is conscious, we can figure out what we're going to do next.
Wow, this thing
Oh.
can carry me.
Before I forget, I walk up to one of the twins. I'm like, oh, by the way, someone mentioned on our way in that if we signed up and joined, we might get, if not our weapons back, but be able to carry weapons again. Is that the case?
Who said that?
I remember
When
hearing it from someone.
we leave, we'll get him back. I'm sure.
I swear someone said we'd... Okay, never mind.
We might have speculated that was the case, but I think we found out that that's not true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Never mind. Desk lady.
I'll thank Desk Lady for her help, and we'll come back tomorrow and see what needs to be done.
Hey, Longshot.
Yes,
I opened the bag. I said, you reckon you can jump in here?
I jump in.
What's it like inside a bag of holding?
There is no air, so I have to immediately pull him out, which I do. I think in my brain, Aiden Longshore, and I just reach in and grab and pull.
Retrieve me, Daddy.
Why did you say it like that?
Tobias leaves the room.
I push him back into the bag of holding, never to be seen again. Alright, yeah, I pull Longshore out and I just like upend the bag so he flops onto the floor.
Well, that was terrible. Not as bad as the mimic chest, but pretty bad.
Hey, yeah, do you still have that, Thorin? Haven't seen the
I-
mimic in a while.
Yeah, well, the whistle used to hang around my neck, but
Huh, I'm surprised you guys still remember.
Oh, I remember.
yeah, no, it got taken. I do still have it. It's just can't use it right now. Don't have it.
Longshore's
Okay,
never
that's
forgetting
okay.
that for as long as he lives.
Okay, well, what's the time outside, actually, by the way?
So it's just looking outside. I can't quite remember when you guys actually went in. It must have been.
It was in
it's
the
about
morning, I
2.
think.
I'd say it's about 2 p.m. now, actually, after all the martial
Okay.
combat and whatnot.
Well, if you guys have anything you want to do in town, I say we just split and meet back here tomorrow. I might go write Carlos a note so he knows what's going on. Yeah, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, unless you guys have anything else to do before we split.
Well, I didn't really have anything I need to do, so I'm just gonna go with Thorin.
I need to go see the people my dad set me up with, some smiths.
Okay. Okay, I'll see you guys later then.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go write a note for Carlos so he knows why he's waking up alone.
I mean, after that.
I'll probably spend the rest of the day just copying my notes over to these new books that aren't all waterlogged and ruined.
Fair
That'll
enough.
probably take a while.
You can tag along with us and just do it as you're walking if you want.
Probably not a
there's no
good
reason to
idea.
split up.
I mean, like,
Why be here tomorrow? Like, why don't we just like go do our things and meet at the tavern and like have a couple of drinks to celebrate?
well, I'll probably be in the tavern when you guys are done. That's the only place I've seen with seats and tables.
Yeah, cool. So we'll just meet you there.
Okay. Enjoy the town, I suppose.
Enjoy
not,
your trip.
I probably won't. It's pretty dull, but we'll see.
You strike me as the kind of guy who secretly likes that kind of thing.
I'm just gonna find Carlius, write a note for him explaining what's happened and where we're gonna be, and then I'll head to the tavern, just order some more lemonade and start transcribing.
Hard lemonade?
How does one get hard lemonade?
You just pour vodka into lemonade.
No, just the regular kind.
Or you freeze it. Either or.
Longshore, I've just realized that we have a terrible hole in our plan.
What is this?
Arcturus left with the maps.
Did he happen to drop them in this alleyway?
Arcturus had the maps and now they're gone.
Mr. TM, I look around. Do I see a
Do you see a what?
do I see a trodden on map that has been dropped?
No.
So is our map just gone?
Oh.
Arcturus had
Yeah.
it. Fuck. God damn it.
I'll let you guys talk for a bit because my dog needs to go out, so I'll be right back.
Alright. Well, I guess we should just walk around the town and see if we can't find a smith.
I kind of regret screaming at Manish now. We lost our maps. This music reminds me of something as well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
A lot of... No, I'm thinking of Critical Role. Ignore me.
Critical
No,
Role's great.
the problem with
Oh,
West,
finally! Someone else who fucking watches Critical Role. Holy shit.
I'm making an effort to, but it's a bit of a slog, if I'm honest. It's a bit daunting. Like,
Where are you up to?
3 hours an episode, like 100 and something episodes. Like 11 or something.
Oh, I'm at like episode like 115. So
I was going to start listening to it because I listen to podcasts and audiobooks at work, but it required too much attention to keep up with what was going on. I've been listening to this great one though. It's called Serial Killers. It's by this thing called Paracast, and they just they're like half-hour episodes, and there's like 2 episodes per serial killer, and they just talk about serial killers. It's fucking cool. They also have one about cults.
All light, relaxing topics to listen to.
It's interesting, man. Like, you're telling me you've never watched Silence of the Lambs? It's interesting.
I watched Silence of the Lambs because I was forced to by film studies at high school.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was stressful. I'm not a big fan of horror.
Like, did your parents have to sign something?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's rated R. Because, like,
yeah.
Anthony Hopkins wears a guy's face.
Yeah.
That's a great movie, though.
Yeah, I can appreciate that it's like competently done, but it's really not my cup of tea.
You know the bit where he does the whole like thing was completely improvised?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
like
cool.
that was just Anthony Hopkins.
Just being a
just
fucking
chewing
creep.
the scenery.
Yeah, like he just got into character and was like, all right, what would this guy do? Right? And when he did it, apparently the director was just like, dude, keep doing that.
No, the director was like, "Don't take him out of those restraints."
Somebody call the real FBI. But some of the like the most famous moments in cinematic history have been completely improvised. Like,
Yeah. I think
know
my
the,
favorite
like-
one is Aragon kicking the helmet and letting
yeah,
out that
breaking his
scream.
toe.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorites.
I think my favorite, just because of how famous it became, is like, hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, that's a great one as well. Totally
Yeah, like
ad-lib.
that was like that wasn't even ad libbed. It was out of character. Like that taxi was a real taxi.
Yeah, no, the kid. No, it wasn't.
The actual actor was like, hey, I'm walking here.
I thought that was him in character saying that
No,
to a
like
taxi.
his
That,
accent.
I thought
like,
it was meant to be like he thought it was meant to be a real taxi, and he just sort of like went
No,
for it,
like,
and then it
almost
turned out
got
it
run
wasn't
over.
related.
Like the
Pardon?
streets were blocked off, and that taxi just decided to go through anyway and almost hit him. So that was
Oh.
like that guy's genuine reaction to almost being run over. Because like if you watch it, his accent changes.
Does it?
Like he goes from talking normally to the really Brooklyn, like, "Hey, I'm walking here." Like, he doesn't talk like that in the movie.
Oh,
It's just a genuine reaction.
that's cool.
And I have a jar of dirt from Pirates of the Caribbean. That was just Johnny Depp. No, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
That was just Johnny Depp being Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Has he ever played a normal character?
Not to my
Yes.
knowledge.
He played. Have you ever seen Donnie Brasco?
No.
It's a gangster movie. He plays an FBI agent who infiltrates the FBI. Who infiltrates the mafia.
Infiltrates the FBI.
Yeah, internal affairs, man. They're getting serious. No, he plays. It's a true story of Joe DiMaggio, who's an FBI officer who disguises himself as Donnie Brasco, infiltrates the Sicilian mafia. It's actually a really good movie. I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. If you like Goodfellas or Godfather, you'll like Donnie Brasco.
Into it.
But it took me until like halfway through the movie to even recognize it was Johnny Depp because he didn't have 3 feet of makeup on.
3 feet of makeup.
Tell me I'm wrong.